Hey, my Taurus babies, what's happening? This is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope everybody is having a decent week. I don't know if I'm going to throw good in there. I just say decent. This is going to be your weekend update. We are rolling 26 through the 30th, which will bring us to the end of June. That's Friday through Tuesday. I've already shuffled and cut the cards. What I did see is that some of you are kind of like in the middle of the road on some shit and don't know what you need to do. There's some conversations it feels like that need to be started, particularly where business and professional shit is concerned. So if there are questions that you have, this is Mercury retrograde, so this is a good time to be asking questions. Go ahead and ask them, especially where your coin is concerned. Those of you pursuing relationships or trying to get to know somebody, same applies. Ask questions. Don't shy away from asking difficult questions even. I think we're kind of in that energy right now. We just need to be asking hard questions all the way around. We do not need to get ourselves into situations that don't serve us because we don't ask the right damn questions. What the hell? So, with all that said, this is a reminder. I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. Thank you to everyone that has liked, shared, and subscribed. And so, yeah, just what we're talking about. New beginnings. You research it. It feels like some of y'all are thinking about starting something new, but not by yourself. And so, with that energy, ask those questions. You may be interested in someone helping you. You may have in mind already who it is. And yeah, ask them questions. However that's resonating with you, ask those questions. So your overall energy, transformation pulls the Five of Wands. Rejoice in celebration pulls the Empress. Seven of Cups pulls the, Sacral Chakra, I want, pulls the Seven of Cups. Healing pulls the Perspective card. The Hangman, Patience pulls a Ten of Swords. New beginnings, Four of Cups. And Light brings the Two of Wands. I'm kind of looking at this Patience and the Ten of Swords. Those of you that are feeling like you are being attacked from every doggone angle, and it's all just overwhelming and coming down on you at once. Take it in chunks. Don't be trying to do the whole damn thing all at one time. Take it in chunks. If it's all coming at you at one time, tell folks, get a number, get in line, and just hold on. And many of you, I'm sure, are feeling this because places are opening and closing and this and that and the other. And so some days you get to working, what the fuck happened? Because everybody just standing there looking at you, waiting on you to come up with the answer for something. Not with anybody else but yourself. Have patience with you. You going through the same shit some other folks are going through. You may have to just, sometimes you have to say that. You know, I'm going through the same shit you are. So, hey, back it up. Very much have this sense of just kind of being bombarded with a lot of stuff. All right, let's start from the beginning. Overall, the front end of your overall energy. This is my favorite card. Five of Wands. That's how much I like it. Y'all hear me? It's focusing and not focusing. We're going, transformation is kind of redundant at this point. But many of us are going through a more personal transformation, not so much on the grand scale of Taurus and Uranus and all of that, but just on a personal thing. Some of us coming out of relationships, some of us just clearing ourselves from relationships that may have been over a while ago. But we, for whatever reason, shit keeps just kind of dragging on. So in light of the current energy that we're in, I think we got 6 planets rolling backwards, 5 planets. You're thinking maybe a little fuzzy. You may be a little scattered. You may be a little all over the place. That's okay. There again, that patience card is on the board, so it's in play everywhere. Understand the process that you're going through. That's all that nervous energy and shit you feel. That's changing. That's you literally changing. You're thinking about things, changing your mind on some things, getting firmer in other things. That's what the hell Mercury retrograde will do for you. Make you review and reassess what's going on. So your focus may be a little off. You may be a little chaotic. Be patient with yourself. Understand that you're changing and keep it moving. But on the back end of that, as much shit is going on, you really in your own kind of funk, ain't you? You just feel good, you look good, you smell good, despite the fact that you done had to super glue and paper clip some shit together. And so for some of you, this may be the culmination of a celebration of some sort. I know the 4th of July is coming up here in about a week. Please be safe if you plan on gathering together with the safe distancing and the mask and whole shebang. But this is a little more, I don't know, everything's kind of rubbing right up on Taurus this weekend. It's a little more personal. You may be celebrating getting back together with somebody. Some of you may be celebrating the fact that you ain't got nobody and happy about it and got rid of somebody and keep it moving type energy. However this is resonating with you, this is really what's at the bottom of all of it. Despite all the changes and lack of focus, this is where you are. You're feeling good, and even if things are not yet tangible, you can see the direction that things are going in. That's a good thing. We get to tomorrow's energy, the I want, or the sacral chakra with the 7 of Cups. Many of you have options on the table, not just jobs, romance too. Some of you may have your pick right now. As always, choose wisely. And in this energy, I probably wouldn't firm anything up till I got into later July. Actually, really the 1st of August, with the rate this goes. But take your time with that decision-making process. Think about what you want. That right there. Not what somebody else wants, but what do you want? What's good for you? We get to Saturday's energy, the Hangman, and healing. Changing your perspective on some past situations may help the healing process along. It's just what you see is what you get right there. Some of you may have had some hard feelings with somebody because you thought they were breaking up with you or leaving you for one reason, and now you're finding out, typical Mercury retrograde shit, that it was something totally different. So you may have to just understand the change in perspective that's coming. That's major energy, so you can heal. Simple as that. It may even be about something from maybe the last year or so that may have happened at work, and you're just now beginning to hear the details, and you may have had one idea, and now you see you're going to have to change your perspective on the whole thing. Again, even at work, some situations are personal. It's about the healing. It's the healing game. You're trying to heal, and that's what this energy is really about, this retrograde energy, all these planets going backwards, giving you a chance to kind of just look at everything, hear everything, know everything that you need to know, research everything that you need to research so you can heal and move on. I'm telling you, we get out of all this energy time we get to September. Ain't gonna have no time for no tears and none of that. We'll have to keep it moving. But at any rate, as I was saying earlier, be patient with yourself, and that's really the energy over all of this for the next 5 or 6 days. Just be patient with you, despite all the shit that's coming your way. And even though you know you should probably be guarding yourself from some of it, it's just like, fuck it. A lot of you are in your head being overwhelmed with just a lot of fast thinking, racing thoughts type shit because you've got so many responsibilities. And so be patient with yourself. That's the truth. Take a minute and take a breath. When we get to Monday, Monday, yep, new beginnings. Ask them damn questions, sitting there looking at each other like, hey, how you doing? How you doing? I'm good. How you doing? Ask some damn questions. This is about contentment or discontentment, as it were, but kind of giving you a peeky in the future. You don't want to be sitting around looking like this because you're bored, because you didn't ask the right questions out the gate. You got to do that. New beginnings require that you have sometimes some conversations you may not feel comfortable having, but considering all the changes that are going on, I'd be asking questions. I just would be. It's not gonna hurt you one way or the other to know. And sometimes people not answering questions will tell you way more than them answering the questions. So even those of you pursuing projects, business projects, feels like some of you may be a little in awe, maybe, of some of the people that you're encountering. Damn that. Ask them questions. Ask them questions. Don't hesitate to ask the questions. Some of you may be surprised by the answers that you hear. When we get to Tuesday, the light and the Two of Wands, it's about having the hope. Yeah, I said hope. About having hope and standing up in your own light as you try to tweak the manifestation process. Still got to be strong. Still got to show that face. Still got to be the light in the room, even though you're trying to work on manifesting. And sometimes we forget. We get so caught up in manifesting that we're not in the present moment. So get in your light. Look for the light. And some of you need to be the damn light. Y'all are so busy running around. There are other people watching you. We'll just throw that out there. And they need to see someone that's really trying to make it despite all the obstacles they may be encountering. In that manifestation card, what you're trying to manifest. People are watching. Just know that. That doesn't exclude you from still standing in your light and staying present. Let's see what the oracle cards have. Where are they? Let's see. Options. Those of you that have options, particularly where love and romance is concerned, be careful. If somebody feels like maybe telling you something that's just ass wrong, and they know they're telling it to you wrong, but they want to get in your atmosphere. They want to be around you. They like you, but they're not playing straight. So just whoever that's resonating to. Some of you may get some stuff in the mail from exes. Kind of put them back on the board. Those of you that may still have exes that you're interested in. You may get a card, you may get an email, you may get some text messages, something, Messenger, Instagram, something. Hey, how you doing? Ain't heard from you, da-da-da, that whole thing. Yeah, answer that. Check that out. That's worth looking at. Definitely worth looking at. Let us see. Ask your spirit helpers. Especially if you're struggling, trying to heal, right here. And you're struggling, trying to change your perspective on what's going on. Ask your spirit helpers. That's what they're there for. Anything you're having an issue with, ask your spirit helpers. In that the Empress and the rejoicing celebration is sitting on top of the hangman and the healing, never in my mind is a question. There's a connection there. So some of you, in order to fully enjoy whatever new thing or new idea, whatever creative thing you've got to rejoice about, some of you may be held back in feeling that fully because you haven't healed fully. So however that's resonating with, ask your spirit helpers. Just do. They will help you. Those of you feeling overwhelmed as well, ask your spirit helpers to just clear your path. Regain some focus at 5 of Wands up there. Cloak yourself in light. That's been coming up a lot. Same thing, cloak yourself in light. So that you're not schlepping around other people's negative energy. There are a lot of people running around right now that are angry and mad about a lot of shit, not just the obvious, but other folks mad, their jobs have changed, they can't tell them where, all kind of stuff. So cloak yourself in light. People do not like to see other folks in the light, hello, and they sitting in the dark. So just cloak yourself in light. And like I say, this is not no big, long ritual and process. It takes 10 hours. It takes less than a minute. Universe, protect me. Angels, fairies, however you're doing it, the Great Pumpkin, whoever your thing is. Just reach out. Ask them to cloak you in light. Keep it moving. Feed your spirit. Some of y'all need to feed your spirit. You need to just Take care of yourself in all of this. Talking about patience. While you're being patient, maybe you need to feed your spirit. Find something positive to read. There's enough negative shit going on to last everybody the next 10 lifetimes. Find something positive to focus on for a few minutes every day. Whatever it is, a damn tree growing, a baby running, however it is resonating with you. But find something positive to focus on for a bit. That helps to feed your spirit and keep it kind of buoyant and not like you feeling like you schlepping around in a fog, all confused. Feed your spirit. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. Other than that, Taurus, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope everybody has a good weekend. I will talk to y'all soon. Bye, y'all.